This is CJ vs. AJ. I am your humble narrator, CJ.
And I'm AJ.
And we're playing Toy Story for the Super Nintendo. Toy Story catches you through.
What?
Toy Story. Alright, start the game.
I don't remember this little ditty at all.
I think I'm confusing Roadrunner. Roadrunner catches you through. Okay, so Toy Story is probably... Well, I always fuck this up. It's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Okay, no.
How can you fuck that up?
Okay, no. Depending on when you ask me, I might say Toy Story is my favorite movie of all time, or it might rotate with one or two others that, you know, I can sort of claim as being favorites. That's why I say, like, sometimes I'll go, oh no, this is my favorite, and then change my mind and say something else. But yeah, so this is a game that I used to play when I was a kid. It was good for the time. I remember this getting like good reviews and people saying like, oh, this is a decent rendition of like the Toy Story universe or mythos or something.
Did they go on about the beautiful graphics?
Probably. Alright, it's also probably worth mentioning we've been having shitty Smirnoff, Absolute vodka, something like that.
Yeah.
So we're been drinking a little bit.
Like that's abnormal for us.
It is. You're making us sound like alcoholics.
We're not? It's news to me.
Fuck. I am dying because of this one fucking plane. Let's, just jump into the rotary blades of the other one.
If Woody had a dick, it's gone now.
I don't think Woody's anatomically correct.
With a name like Woody?
Are you making a dick joke?
Yes, I am.
Fuck my, like, little weird thing. Not a dick joke. Doesn't actually, like, help at all here. God damn it.
Maybe it's just meant to, like, grapple or something. Like,
if I remember correctly, there is some sort of grappling component to this, but I don't remember where it is. Fuck, this is a lot rougher than I remember it being. I think I only probably got, like, 1 or 2 levels into this game before, like, just not being able to continue. Mr. Ham. So yeah, they're recently been talking, or depending when this comes out. Fuck, those are hurting me. I didn't realize that. They've recently come out with that they're doing a 4th Toy Story movie. They're working on the script now. And fuck! I don't know how I feel about that, because, like I said, Toy Story is one, if not my favorite movie of all time. And they have one of the only perfect trilogies out there. We briefly talked about this before, but... Huh?
We did?
Yeah.
Like, on the podcast?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Between you and me. Not everything we do is for the fucking podcast.
Sometimes you're talking, and I'm like, okay, he's talking to the listeners, and I'm just sitting here. And other times, you're talking to me, and I don't know it. This is apparently one of those times.
No, okay, so we have talked before, outside of the podcast, about the fact that Toy Story is a perfect, like, trilogy, because all 3 movies are good.
In your opinion?
No. Name one bad Toy Story movie.
I don't actually remember them that well.
You're so full of shit. I can't get up here. Toy Story 1 was groundbreaking, still holds up as like a great universe creator, and it's super sad and has some of the best soundtracks of any movie everywhere with, what the fuck's his name? Randy Newman.
Oh, right.
You got a friend in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found myself thinking that you're gonna have to unplug the pig.
Fuck! I'll unplug your pig. This podcast has become just like a repeated embarrassment of my video game skills. Games were so fucking hard back in the day.
Well, in fairness, it is pretty hard to make any sort of witty commentary while also playing well. I mean, this is why you don't really see any gameplay from me. Like, mostly you don't see much from me where we're talking at all, because I cannot physically concentrate enough to have a conversation, hell, ever, much less while playing a game and doing it well. So
it would be very arguable that I do neither of those things. Alright, let's go. Alright, so as I was saying before I got distracted,
You got a friend in me?
I guess, if you want to say that.
Huh.
Toy Story, like, second movie was fantastic. Third movie made every grown man cry that, was a kid when Toy Story 1 came out. So yeah, it's a perfect trilogy. It could be argued that Lord of the Rings, the original trilogy, was perfect. Can you stop fucking following me? What an asshole. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, no. One hit and I'm dead. Okay, I've got the little Etch-a-Sketch telling me to go to the right now.
Okay.
Do I...
Wasn't it always telling you to go to the right?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to what passive-aggressive Etch-a-Sketches tell me.
Are we certain that that's a direction for the level and it's not... Oh, it says something about the baby monitor.
Yeah! Level complete! Look at a little Woody dance. Where was I... What was I talking about?
I don't know.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you considered Lord of the Rings possibly a perfect trilogy,
Yeah,
of which
so
I would disagree, but...
Number 1 was a good movie. Started off a bit slow, but it was good. Number 2 is fantastic. 3, that's where you get into trouble because it was fucking super long and never knew when to end. And some people really liked it, some hated it. So that's, up for debate.
I hated all of it because I read the books and it followed the books really well, but the books were fucking boring, so yeah.
Oh, aren't you a fucking hipster? Okay, so yeah, that's a possible perfect trilogy. What else is there? Terminator 3 has the Terminator series had 2 good movies, and then 3 fucked it up. And then they came out with a bunch of other trash ones. Jurassic Park had 1 good movie, 2 was arguably decent, 3 sucked. Fuck. The Batman trilogy, Batman Begins, was good. Dark Knight was one of my favorite movies of all time. And then fucking Rise, whatever, was a piece of shit. Pretty much everything goes like that. Godfather 1 was great. Godfather 2 was groundbreaking. Number 3 was a piece of shit. So yeah, you can see why I consider Toy Story. It's why would you fuck up that legacy just for a little bit of additional money? You know what I mean? Ooh, we can get into this cash cow again, but just fucking leave it as it is.
That pretty much has to be it, is just for money, because, yeah, I mean, it ended pretty well, and it didn't need to have anything added to it from that point.
The thing is, the people that are writing it have said, oh, they love it as much as we do, and they would never, ever, go back to the series and tarnish the name, sort of similar to what I'm saying now, unless the story called for it, and it was, a really good story that was worth it. Because if you remember from the third one, they sort of left off with the, toys being, given to the little girl in, the next family.
Yeah.
So it's just, they have to sort of continue from there.
Yeah, it just depends on whether or not you trust them for that. I mean, it's fine, all and well for them to, say that, but it's whether or not it actually turns out that way.
Yeah, it's at this point, I kind of want to trust them because they've had,
You just want to trust them because you'd like to see more good Toy Story.
Yeah, but I mean, they've also kind of earned it, They haven't shit the bed yet. It's arguable that the studio has. I mean, they've done some fucking Pixar with, Up and Monsters, Inc. and things like that. Even the sequel to Monsters, Inc. was amazing.
You seem to be on a timer for something.
Yeah, completing the level. Gosh, pay attention. So yeah, I mean, they mostly do great, but they also... I hated Cars. It was just not my cup of tea. Some people really liked it. It seemed to be a big hit with the kids. The kids. All kids these days. But they came out with the sequel to Cars, and it was one of the worst movies, of the year, kids or otherwise. And it just makes you wonder, what were they thinking when that came out? That had to have been a cash grab that they just fucked up. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, if I remember this level correctly, I need to free all of the toys from whatever they've got going on, and then put them back in their chest.
I don't know. At the beginning, there was that little, balloon on a pump that you had to jump up and down on, and when you came back, the pig was sitting on top of the balloon. But does that mean you need to pump up the pig? I don't know.
I think so. Well, I'll pump the pig, alright. I'll pump him like I'm Southern. It seems like I've lost the game and I have to start over. So, on the bestiality joke, I think we're going to end it here and we'll continue part 2 on the second level again. Thank you for watching. I am CJ.
And I'm AJ.
Like, comment, and subscribe for pig
porn.
pumping. Bye now.